Hey everyone, my name is Marissa. This is my channel where you'll come across videos about God, about sewing, and just in general that has to do with me. In today's video, as you can probably tell with the background here, I am at my shop and we are going to have ourselves a sewing slash business vlog. Let's go and dive in with what I have today. I'm actually going to start here with this wedding dress that is on my drafting table. So let's get into it. We are going to start with the taking in of the sides of this dress from the armhole down to the hips of this dress. There are no pins on the dress right now at the sides. I already removed them because I did already write down those measurements and we'll be going based off of those measurements when it's time to sew. So this dress was altered already with a different seamstress. I don't like how the dress was altered. You have the dress here with the straps. As you can see, the straps are sewn by hand. It's not a, I don't know. I don't think it was done properly. I think it could have been done better. However, I am not here to judge the previous seamstress. I'm here to do my job, but I can tell that this was done pretty Mickey Mouse, as we say. So let's just dive in and hopefully there's nothing else that is, too off with the dress. Okay, so after assessing more of the job that was done with the previous seamstress, she did not remove the applique. In some parts, I did notice it was, but in other parts, I've noticed that she must have smashed beads because applique is sewn inside the dress with the seam allowance. Normally, that's not how you do things with applique. Normally, you attach the applique above all the seams so this would look seamless. However, that is not the case. So at this point, I don't want to smash the beads just because I know my client wants beading on the strap, the nude color strap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to very carefully just take out the beading that will fall into what we're taking in and close to the seam allowance, so I don't have to worry about breaking a needle. And I'm going to then save these beads and attach them later. Hopefully there'll be enough to create a nice design on the new straps of the dress. Or I guess I'll finish this up and then record once I'm at the next phase of my job. I'm not kidding. I literally am regretting eating so much. For lunch today, I went out to get lunch and I had 3 chicken tacos, double tortillas. They were street tacos, so they're the small tortillas, but still double. And when you eat at the restaurant, they give you like chips and salsa, which is awesome, but not awesome. And also, I had a chile relleno covered with guacamole, sour cream, and lettuce. So a girl had plenty, and anyhow, it's just really hot outside, and usually I would go on a walk to walk off the food, but I'm gonna go on a walk later today anyway, so we're just gonna save the walking for later today when I'm home. And yeah, so far I'm just taking off the elastic here. It has like the sticky grip on it, and let's just pin it to the side because it keeps wanting to flip. Okay, so now the next task is to remove the understitching and then to open this up. So let's start by removing the understitching. About halfway there with the understitching.
Hi. No, you're fine. Let me put this down. I was recording right now.
So far, I took off the lining skirt from the waistband seam, and the next part I got done is just prepping and marking the new sew line. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm about to take it into the machine. I'm going to swap out my blue thread for some white thread and white bobbin thread. So let's hit the sewing machine. Okay, so I have it prepped. Oops, Jesus, that was loud. Okay, so I have it prepped. Let's hit this. So I'm kind of running behind schedule at this point because I want it to be done already and I'm not done. So, of course, when my pins come out, I'm going to have to correct it as I go. So we started with about 1/2 inch. This one I had to go in 1 whole inch because seam allowance was just like non-existent here. So yeah, but then I smoothly reverted back to 1/2 inch on both sides and then into 5/8 on both sides. So right now I am sewing the skirt portion at the marking, and I'm just like feeling as I go to make sure there's no beads. However, I do feel like bumps and things. So I'm just kind of like, when I get near those portions, I'm hand wheeling it so I don't break a needle. Okay, so now I am sewing down the tulle layers on one of the sides. And I'm just kind of tapering it into its original seam. There we go. And then next layer. Last layer. All right, you guys, it is now 4:30. I am pretty much done for the day. That's the end of this sewing vlog. Turns out all I did was work on what I needed to get done so far for this dress. I wish there was more involved with my day. But yeah, it did take over my day. It was tedious. I had to work very slow with it today. So I'm hoping though that my next video will be with more sewing content, being that I do a lot of different things. I do customs, I do clothing alterations, I do clothing repairs. So also, I do a lot of fittings. I didn't even have one fitting today. I didn't have not one walk-in. Today was weird, but thankfully my day is done. It's time to go home to my family, walk the dogs, get a little 10-minute workout in, and end my day with maybe a nice Bible study. So thanks for watching the vlog, and subscribe, do all those things. Bye guys, and God bless.